a Nexus radio station.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Outside the Booth, where we talk to DJs about their life and experiences. My name is DJ Kamish, alongside the lovely BX.
Hey now.
And shout out to the homie DJ Knuckles, who will be back very, very soon.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Special shout out to our guy, Rick, on the boards here.
Big Rick.
Shout out to DWI. Shout out to the Matrix Studios. Shout out to Party1019fm.com. Or Party1019.com. Sorry, not fm.com. It is Party1019.
Yes,
FM,
Party101.9.
It's Party1019.com.
Yes.
And shout out to CommishRadio.com. Shout out to all of our people on YouTube, all our people on Twitch. And like us, subscribe us, follow us. Do all the good things. Give us comments, give us reviews. Because if you tend to give us, give us 5 stars.
5 stars.
Right? A 5-star review.
5 stars.
If you don't give us 5 stars and you give us maybe 4,
you're just hating.
You're just hating. You're hating.
Show us some love.
So definitely, we are here. This is episode 14.
I don't even know. I'm losing count, which is a blessing.
This is episode 14, I think.
Yes.
This is episode 14, and we got a special guest here because actually you came up in the Bronx, but you're not from the Bronx.
No, from Queens.
You're from Queens.
Far Rockaway to be exact.
Yes, I wanted to get that in.
Queens dudes.
Yes,
Another Queens dude.
So this is my guy right here. This is my homie DJ Dubz. He is here. He's a part of the union.
Yes.
He is a good friend and a longtime friend. But let's go back to, go back to Queens for a second. But
can I do one thing?
What do you want to?
Can I do it's union time?
I like that.
It's the union.
I like that.
It's union time.
I like that.
We had a few of the union DJs back to back. We had DJ Will, and now we have DJ Dubz.
And y'all also had Mel Star.
Mel Star.
Yep.
Yo, we in the union. I want my sweater.
I mean,
I want my sweater.
That's a nice one right there. He definitely got one on right now.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't planning on keeping it on, but it's cold as hell in here. So
yeah.
Brick outside.
It's a little frosty in New York, y'all. It's a little frosty in New York, right? But we always ask our guests. We always ask the first question is, how did you get your name?
All right, so I actually do have a story for it because my name is DJ Dubz, and people use Dubz in a lot of different terms today in 2025, whatever year we in. But when I took the name, I don't know if you guys remember back in the days, there was a rim company who also had a magazine company called Dubz Magazine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was heavy into cars. That was like high school or whatever. So I was heavy into cars back in the days. I was a fan of the magazine, and I just took the name and spun it like DJ Dubz. That was it. That was before Dub was a $20 bill, before Dub was dubbing niggas. It was before Dub was all of that. So I was way before that. I had the Dubs before that. You know what I'm saying? And my first whip, I had to throw the Dubs on it, had the rims on it, and I actually had Dub rims. I had the sticker on my car, Dub, which came from the magazine. So I ran with it, as like that.
Oh, that's dope.
I would have never thought that.
Yeah, that was I want to say 17, 18 years. So that was probably over 20 years ago. So
Wow. That's what's up.
How long you been DJing?
We talking professionally or just anything?
No, well, when did you decide I want to be a DJ? What opened that door up for you?
What opened that? All right, so growing up, my older cousin, his name is DJ Tostix. He's from Harlem. He was DJing back in the days, and this is I'm talking I was elementary. He's about I want to say 10, 12 years older than me, something like that. Mm-hmm. So I saw him, but then my older brother, DJ Mr. Famous, started learning from him and trying to get, learning from him. Then I, of course, being the younger brother, took to both of them and then watched my brother do it. Went to college, and he went away to college and left the turntable stuff at home. I used to mess with everything. And then from there, that was I want to say junior high school years, and I was I think I'm going to do this. But, of course, it took a long process until I get my own little stuff, and then, moving forward. And so now I'm 21, I'm going to the club. Oh, we could really do this.
Yeah, you could
do
do
it.
it.
I could do this.
So is Famous really your blood brother? Is that your brother?
Absolutely.
I know Famous.
I never knew that.
I
never knew that.
Don't we fake brothers?
I just thought that y'all was like homies.
Nah,
but wait a minute, it's y'all don't look alike, but y'all kind of look alike. He's the dark skinned version, and you're so I would have never connected the two.
It never dawned on me.
So now Famous got to come up
Same
here.
Parents, same bedroom,
Never dawned
bunk
on me.
beds. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
That's my brother.
Famous.
Shout out to Famous too.
You already know Famous.
Yeah, if it ain't pull up. He's actually flying it into New York on Friday. We got a Sweet 16 this weekend we're doing together. So
Nice.
Did he go to Puerto Rico too?
no, he was supposed to be there, but he had some family emergency thing, so he had to fall back that weekend.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Definitely.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I've known these guys about 20 years too.
Yeah.
You know everybody for 20 years, Commish.
It's about like
Commish knows everybody for 20 years. So anybody that comes here, if you haven't known Commish for 20 years,
You're not his real friend.
that too, that part, and I'm going to sell you $20
wow.
because
Really?
I need to meet somebody who he says I've known him for about 20 years.
But I never knew that. Like, so these guys were inseparable, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I just thought that this was like a really tight knit crew.
So
Right.
why
Because it was 4 of y'all, right?
It was 4, then it grew to 5. Yeah. So it was me, Famous, Zoo, and Tone, and then Avery. So it ended up being 5 of us in total, guys. But DJ wise, it was just me and Famous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I think I might have met you around like Savannah's days or something like that.
That was 2003, I believe.
right. It was exactly. It was
Yeah.
almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Again with the 20.
Crazy.
I'm about to send you $20 just
Yo.
because.
It's real.
So let me ask you this question. After you started doing all the parties and everything, when did you get your first big break, like making money? Like, nah, I really don't have to do a 9 to 5 doing this. How old were you then? And what was that party?
Well, I mean, I could tell you the story of when I stopped doing 9 to 5. I don't know. I didn't see it as if, I could do this and still do that. It was, I used to have a job, worked in the airport, and I left the airport in 2015, and then I went full-time DJ.
What were you doing at the airport?
I was TSA.
Oh, you the pain in the butts at
I was
the
the pain in the
airport.
butts, the blue shirts, and the blue gloves. You know what I'm saying? That was me. But I was doing DJing part-time.
Right.
And never thought that I would just jump to full-time. And I kind of got into something at work, and it just seemed right. The right timing was right to just say, all right, let me step away and just try to full-time DJ. Which is funny story is my date of hire when I started with TSA, my daughter was born. Like I left the hospital and went straight to orientation. The day I left TSA, I was in the hospital with my son being born.
Get out
Wow.
of here.
Dead ass the same day. Like I'm like, yeah, I ain't going back.
You're not going
'Cause
back.
I was taking a leave for like
Paternal
kinda
leave.
Like, paternal leave, and at the same time I was fighting like some issue with my job, and they were trying to like clip me or whatever, and I was like, you know what?
I'm out of here.
It's just I think it's time. This is a sign that this is happening at the same time. There was this like 9 years later because I was TSA almost 10 years, and I was just like, yo, let me just step out. I mean, I'm doing it. I was doing my after works and things here and there, but then I was just like, yo, let's just go full time. Like let's give it all, and ever since never look back.
When you were at work, did you ever sit there like, I could be doing a party right now instead of stepping
Absolutely.
these people
I used to
down?
have to fill out forms to leave early and stuff like that so I could get to the gig on time. And then I was just like, yo, well, like I said, just give it all. I ain't never looked back. I ain't had a job since.
I know that's right. How long has that been?
And my son's about to be 10, so almost 10 years. So 10
That's
on,
dope.
10 off.
That's dope. I know that's right.
Wow.
So you ever run into any celebrities at doing TSA that you
course.
did their parties? They like, yo,
Oh,
what
not
are
their
you
party.
doing?
Nah. Because when I was there, I would say like in my opinion, I was still on my beginner level because I wasn't fully invested. Because I knew I had a check coming anyway.
Right.
So I didn't, wasn't trying to be at every party, this and that. I was do what I could when I could. And I was heavy in the more of being a promoter and DJing versus now I'm just more DJ than promoter.
Right. So like when we first met, you was promoting.
Yeah.
So
For Exquisite, right?
Right.
that was the group of all of them. So it was how did y'all get started with that?
So Exquisite started 2000 I want to say it was a little bit right before I met you. So we sat down, it was me and Zoo, this is before anybody else. Me and Zoo started it. And we was like, yo, I want a DJ. He wanted to make beats. So all right, well, first let's work on you being a DJ. Well, how we gonna get you in the club? Nobody would book you, nobody know you. At the time, Famous was living in Florida. He wasn't here, I was here by myself. I was like, well, let's
Wait a minute, he was in Florida back then?
But when we started Exquisite, he was in Florida. Then he came back. He was here, then he left, and he came back. So,
Okay.
and now he's back out there again.
Right.
But I was like, all right, let's start throwing parties. Put ourselves on. I put me
Right.
on. Book me. I'm the only person gonna DJ my own party. So we
Right.
started like that. Then we made some friendships with people like Nurse.
Yep,
We met with Nurse and introduced our things to us to Blacklight. Then we started building this everything, which how we met you, and eventually it was just like, all right, now we're here. Start giving me a shot. Let me open up. Let me do this and that, and then it just kept growing from there. But it really started out. We started throwing parties just so I could become a DJ.
So
that was the plan all along.
That was the plan.
Y'all was always going to take over the party scene and the DJing.
Yeah.
So y'all had it from the promoter point and from the DJ point.
Right.
So y'all was just, all that money was in-house.
It was. We did everything. And my other partner was a photographer. Like, we had everything.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have to go outside for nothing.
Right, I
So we could
remember
do
that.
it all right here.
So what was the promotion like for you guys back then? Because that was a long time ago. That was before all the digital stuff.
That was. We did start with the street team. We used to stand on the corners and try to sell tickets outside the club when we wasn't supposed to, or hand out flyers when they coming out. Did
Yeah.
all that. Like,
But you was doing it yourself.
yeah, we was doing it ourselves.
Wow.
I remember sitting. I was sub promoting for Mark the Spark on a party that was at the Supper Club, and Rocky was on the party too. Just before we even knew Rocky, and me and Zoo was down the block of the Supper Club, and we was selling tickets out the car. Like, yo, you need a ticket? And Rocky ran down on us. It was like, yo, y'all can't do this here. We young. You know, he's a couple of years older than us, so we was scared. We was like, all right, we out. We ain't know. Like, but yeah, we stood in them corners and we did all of that. Like, this, not like today. No Eventbrites. No, none of that was before.
Do you appreciate the promotion game now or back then when it was like outside person to person?
I think when it was crossing in the middle was when it's best. We had a little bit of both. And now we're just on digital and the paperwork part is done. Like, and it's kind of whack. I feel like I said, I think we should bring that back to an extent in a certain way. We got to find a new way to do it. You
What's
know
the
what I'm
biggest difference now for you?
saying? With what?
Like the changeover, like as far as like there is no, like you said, paperwork, and there's no, it's all digital now. So what does that mean in the promotion game today for you compared to 10 years ago or five years ago,
I feel like it's
pre-COVID?
harder to have a core personal following that you know personally one-on-one. Because when you was in them streets talking to people, you built a relationship with them, and now it's just social media. They may see it and not even know who's throwing the party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is before being in the streets, and then you see them at the club, and now being just hiding behind whatever picture you put in your icon on Instagram. It may not even be you. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even use their own stuff. So I think it's the more connection directly with the people is the difference that you're losing with social media. Because that's what it was. You could just text or whatever, but you're not connected with them people.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta take a break.
We do.
We gotta take a break. When we get back, we're gonna give y'all more on DJ Dubz, and he gonna bless us with a nice mix.
Sure.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that everybody can see what you do when you in the clubs and why you got the following you got going on. Plus, let everybody know about this big party you just had down in Puerto Rico.
All right.
Yeah.
We're doing it now? Or
No,
when
we come back.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we're gonna hit y'all with some music from DJ Dubz and that MLK party weekend.
Let's
We'll
get
be
it.
right back. It's your girl BX, DJ Commish. We outside the booth.
The kids have their
All right, we're back.
Yes.
It's outside the booth. DJ Commish BX is here. DJ Dubz is here.
Here.
Let's talk about
His weekend.
oh yeah, the weekend.
The
weekend.
Huge
The
weekend.
weekend. Right? The weekend you just had.
The
Yes.
huge weekend.
Because it was a significant thing for you, right? Like
Right.
this was, you were saying this was your trip.
It was. I was part of the promo side, and
So you did both?
Did both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, still on the promo
Still,
side.
still on brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So explain what this
Well,
weekend
it was
was.
for me. It was my first trip being this involved. Outside of New York, let's say, or not outside of New York, but like catching a flight. Let's put it that way, because we've done the ski trips, we did that part. But as far as going on a flight to an island somewhere, royalty weekend, we kicked it off this year, and it was a pretty good success for the first year. We'll be back next year,
Yeah.
and we're gonna try to move the brand royalty weekend to different cities in the U.S. Like we'll do New Orleans and stuff like that. But we don't want to take it outside the U.S. We want to keep it in
Really?
different cities in here.
And it's called the Brand Royal.
Royalty Weekend.
Royalty Weekend.
Yeah.
So what's the reasoning behind wanting to keep it in the States?
Because some other people we working with actually have a brand that they use for overseas. So to differentiate between the two would be Royalty Weekend would be for the U.S. for people who can't travel outside or just prefer to stay in the U.S. And the other brand is called Experience, which is they go You may be familiar with like the Dubai experience and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that.
Everybody's doing
that's
the
like
Dubai
that side,
experience now.
the way you could travel out to other countries. But
Okay.
this we want to try to keep it in
So
the
y'all
US.
affiliated with them too, but
Well, we have some of the similar partners, so
Okay.
not to cross it, you know, separate the two.
Gotcha.
That's dope.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So y'all covering international and
That's the
domestic.
plan, right?
That's the
Oh,
plan.
that's crazy.
Okay. So do you have another one? So this was the first one.
So now we're going back to the table to line up for part 2.
Gotcha.
Part 2 is when?
Well, I think the first plan is to set up Puerto Rico for again next year.
Okay.
And then once that's in motion, start working on another city in the next new destination.
So now you branching out. You're going to do more than just DJing now.
I mean,
Are
I've
you
been
gonna
doing
still
more
do-
than
Yeah,
DJing.
this is
So
like
this is
yeah.
what you do.
But
This is a part of the brand. Like
yeah,
like as
it's-
far as I know, they've been promoting and DJing forever.
Y'all just been getting money all around the board. But I have a
Got it.
question for you.
What's up?
Of all the DJs that you watch coming up and before, and I know outside of your brothers, who are your top 5 DJs that you look up to or that you consider like mentors to you?
That's a tough question.
That is a tough question.
I'm only 1-5, and it ain't gotta be in order. I'm just saying, but just 5 of your most influential DJs that you looked up to that made you like say, oh, okay, I want to do that.
Okay, I will say, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say DJ Kamish. Like I mentioned, he was part of my bio originally. DJ Kamish,
Okay.
Legend, S1, Will, and I'm probably gonna. You said not my brother though, right? So
I mean, if he's on your
he's
list,
definitely
but
he's top
he's-
one. So,
yeah.
but if I was excluding my actual blood brother, I maybe a executive. Like executive is my guy too. The guys that gave me like a lot of good advice on the come up and still,
Yeah.
give me advice. I don't talk to S1 these days much no more, but these guys I talk to on a regular. And even to add a bonus one, Superstar J, he's giving a lot of guidance also.
so they have a lot to do with your.
Right.
So who's better, you or your brother?
Wow.
I say we both have our strong points. We both have our strong points.
I gotta
We have our
get
strong points. It might be a room he could kill better than me. It is what I can kill better than him. So it's just different strong points.
So do y'all do parties together
Yes,
and y'all
we
just
do.
kill them?
When we together,
Yeah, what's that like?
different beast.
What's that move?
Different beast.
Really?
Different beast. Like it's out of here, out of control.
Okay, so because I mean, our careers were kind of parallel, so we didn't cross paths as much in the latter half, like in the last 10 years.
Right.
But I saw what y'all were doing, right?
Right. So
when did y'all get that first, I guess, residency together? That
Was it
really
at- was it
set
at
y'all
Taj?
off.
Was it at Taj?
It was
That you
before
guys-
Taj.
It was
Oh, okay.
before Taj, right?
Yeah, when we was working weekly together, I think it was probably Highland Park. Highland Park, same owners as
Oh,
Taj,
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was on
34th or 2nd.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So we were doing a Thursday after work there and Saturday nights. That was like something where we really built like. That was a little bit before Hurricane Sandy, that was 2012, right?
2012,
So we
Yeah.
was doing that around then. And that's when we came with the name, a little nickname that we created, me and him, was the Hurricane Brothers. Because we lived in Far
remember
Rockaway where we was hit by that storm. pretty
Yeah, it
bad.
was bad down there.
So we came with the whole Hurricane Brother team movement, and we started doing that right around when Highland Park was open. And we started, like, we was wearing the flashlight on our head that we used to wear through the hurricane and cleaning up and all that stuff.
Wow.
We wore it to DJ at Highland Park. So we built it there, and then we just grew from there.
So after Hurricane Sandy, y'all were part of like the cleanup in your
Our own
neighborhood.
house,
Yeah.
no, not the really neighborhood.
Oh,
but
okay.
We had to deal with our own shit a lot. So
It was crazy.
yeah, it
like
was bad. Yeah.
it was
Our
bad.
whole-
It was
half-
bad a
half
lot
our
of
house was
places, but
destroyed,
Far
yeah.
Rockaway got hit really hard with that
Yeah.
storm.
We
So
was
how did
underwater.
you guys recover from something like that?
With the help of Red Cross, but it was a lot of that and just
Right.
rebuilding ourselves, like my family, and that was it. That's actually when I actually moved out of Far Rockaway after that, and I moved to the Bronx. But it was hard though. It was hard.
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm correct, I believe Cap was out there too.
Cap,
Big Cap.
big Cap. Well, he wasn't there when the storm hit. I don't think.
I don't know if he was there when the
But he's
storm
from
hit,
Far
but I
Rockaway.
think he had a house out there
Oh.
when that happened.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but Cap is definitely in Far Rockhead, personal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite spot to DJ? Because you're like known for being in the parties in the cities. Like you own the city, like downtown Manhattan, Midtown. What's your favorite spot?
It's nothing right now because there ain't nothing. And honestly, to be honest, I do love nightlife and clubs. My favorite place to DJ is private events.
Really?
Right? So I prefer private over the clubs any day.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Is it because of the
Any
money
day.
or because everyone's there for a different type of vibe?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit of both. You get to play music differently. In the club, sometimes you're stuck in, you got to play this because this is what they want to hear.
Right.
And it's hard to brainwash, to play how you want to play, to make them, a lot of places you go, okay, that's nice, you could do that, but we want this. We want what we hear on Hot 97 Day or Power 105 every day. Like, they don't have bigger, thought process.
So you don't like taking requests either? You're not going to play my song?
Oh, no, I will play requests. Don't get me wrong. I like requests, but I put them like in a queue. If I could get to it, because if it makes sense, I'll get to it.
He's shaking his head because I'm always asking the DJ to play my song. He hate requests. He hate requests.
I like requests because sometimes
CEO hates requests.
it really helps me think outside the box. I'm like, oh, I wasn't thinking about that. And then once I play that, I'm in a whole other world now. So sometimes it helps.
See?
When was the last time you had a really bad request, though?
Oh, I get them often a lot because
See?
I do this spot downtown.
She's the type that'll give you a bad request.
You can't. You throwing monkey wrenches?
That's why you laughing so
No,
hard.
it's this. I'm playing my. I want to hear my song. It
Whatever,
might be
man.
13
But
years ago.
when you ask for requests, you're supposed to ask for requests within the genre or something
See?
of what the DJ's playing.
See, I'll still stay there because you might remind me, like, if I hear something that might blend in good with that.
You think it
then-
might blend, but
yeah,
the DJ might not.
But I'm
like,
just
it's not
saying,
gonna
but
work.
that's why I asked, can I make a request?
No. The answer is no, ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen.
all right.
No.
Now, today I put up a post and a poll. Is the groupie thing for DJs a thing? Is it really like
That's what you asked today?
Yeah, I asked that was on the poll. Like, is a DJ groupie really a thing?
Yeah, there's definitely groupies.
Is definitely
Yeah.
groupies. Have you experienced that prior to being married? When you were younger or just getting started?
Prior and still.
Really?
But it just depends on how you handle them. Like I pay them no mind.
So what do they
But
do?
at the same time, you got to be friendly, respectful because they become your following.
Yeah, and they
So-
become your clients too. But
Right.
what do they do? Like, what do these groupie girls do?
They always try to be in the booth or near the booth or just extra. Like,
See?
yeah.
I was asking
But-
that, and finally I get an answer.
Not to say that it's not always a thing of being flirtatious. They just
Right. They just
want to
wanna-
be around you. Like they just,
Yeah, they
they
want to
with
give
the
drinks.
DJ.
Do they want to drink?
They probably do want to drink.
Do they
Especially-
bring you a drink?
A lot of times, no.
No.
That's the problem. Groupies
They don't offer
bring your
drinks?
DJ a drink.
Word.
Bring your DJ a drink.
Word.
Bring your
Word.
drink. And then will you play her song?
No.
If it makes sense. If not, I won't.
Get out of
Nah,
here.
I'm not doing that.
What's the wildest thing you've experienced, like out on the road or in a party or anything as a DJ? The craziest thing you've seen?
I can't even think. I don't even know. See,
It had to be something. Nothing
was-
ever happened to you crazy? Like, I can't believe this person just did that.
I can't because I feel like it happens a lot. But the way my brain's set up, I forget about it the minute it happened. Like whatever, on to the next spot. Whatever's next.
Right.
It's
Right.
plenty of crazy nights. Like, but nothing stands out to remember because it happens so often. Like,
Do you have anything on the bucket list for yourself as a DJ that you haven't accomplished yet? Or so far to date, what's your biggest major accomplishment as a DJ?
I would say right now, I mean, at one point playing radio was a accomplishment you wanted to, but I've done that now. So then I was like, I never thought about DJing for an artist, and now I'm there now. I DJ for an artist. So
Can you say who it is?
yes, her name is Breezy Lynn.
Okay.
So I DJ for her, and that was something I never thought I would do. Then I was like, all right, now we're going on a tour. We did a little tour. And I was like, oh, now I'm on the stage doing a tour. Like now, but I want to get her or whoever I'm DJing for to a bigger level where I want to do like
Big shows.
festival, like big stuff. And I haven't done that. I know it's right there. It's right there for me, but I'm really very new to DJing for artists because I never wanted to do it. So now I'm like, all right, I see this. Maybe I could try this. I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
My question to you is, can you tell the audience what the difference was when you first got on that stage compared to being in a club? because it's two different worlds as far as DJing for an artist on stage or on tour than it is to just playing in a club, right?
It is, absolutely. I mean, oddly enough, I feel like it's easier to DJ on a stage or on a tour than in
Really?
a club. Yeah, because
Okay.
for one, you're not playing for that long. You got a couple of minutes, couple of songs, it's rehearsed, and the main thing you need to do is control the crowd. And if the artist is working with you and feeding with you, that's easy. It's nerve-wracking, though, because you're in front of a lot more people and everybody just staring at you versus at the club. They could be at the bar, whatever. They're not so-called all the attention isn't really on you. So I would say that's the major difference. Like, it isn't very nerve-wracking, but it's easier than the club. If you're playing a 2 or 3 hour, maybe 4 hour set, that's a lot more work than being on the stage for 15 minutes.
Who would you know what, before I ask you that question, how did you go about becoming part of the union? How did you guys how did you get down with them?
I mean, like Kamish, we've known a lot of DJs for years prior to that whole situation. I knew guys for a long time. And I mean, years and years. Like, from the beginning of my DJ career, I was hanging around union DJs.
Yeah.
And then eventually what happened was my brother got on. And I was like, oh, how did he get on and I ain't get on? How he get on before me? He wasn't
better
even
than
here. Whoa, don't do that. Don't do that.
Is he
my
better
bad.
than you?
I actually plugged it. I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera. Yo. And I feel like I'm going to knock the camera over. All right, so, all right, no, it was just like, also at the time, I was working.
Okay.
And he was just focused on DJing. So, and the relationships he was building was a lot tighter. Like, I wasn't always around these guys at that time in the club. Like, he would be everywhere with whoever and making himself face known and getting that chance to shine in front of those guys specifically. And then I guess he got on. And then, boom, I was like, cool. And I mean, now let me find my way in here, get a little closer to dudes, rub shoulders. Yo, this is my brother, too. Yeah, I know that, right? Like, so, and then eventually my time came. Just got the call. I wasn't sitting here trying. Another thing, I wasn't going hard on it. I was like, it'll come when it come. Like, I did not go hard for it at all.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, but everybody was just like, well, how your brother get? Don't worry, my time will come when it's time. Keep working, that's it. And that same, just like I saw other DJs now, just keep working.
Right.
And be around who you want to be around with. These guys are who you want to be around with. Make them notice you. You know what I'm saying? And make it known that you want to be down. You know what I'm saying? And then your time will come.
Are you starting to bring up other DJs?
I've
Are
done
you
so.
doing
I've
the
already
same thing that was
recommended
done for
plenty
you?
of DJs that's down with the team now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
They look at me, I'm big bro, I guess, whatever. But yeah, definitely.
Man, how does it feel being like that? How does it feel being that mentor?
Honestly, I never thought it would be that way when I'm like, yo, but some of the younger DJs actually really like take advice from me and want advice from me, and I'm like, that's crazy. So I like to use my knowledge of the game and just pass it down to guys like much as I know, and I always be like, I learned this from such and such. I always show where I got it from, and I'm trying to show you, so that's definitely. It's a blessing. It feels good.
It's kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
Because you're still like active in it. So
Yeah.
it's not like. So the people look at you as an OG, but it's like, well, I ain't retired. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
You're not done.
But it's just that you're older and they feel you have more experience, so they they look at you OG, Unc, big bro, whatever. And I'm like, well, I'll take it, whatever.
I'll take it.
Because
Yeah.
now I can show you the right way. And I've watched DJs in their early 20s or late 20s, and they take what I say into consideration. They start applying it to what they're doing, and I see them evolving immediately. Like, yo, see, I told you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I think that's dope.
Nah.
I'm glad I could be like that to some DJs, definitely. Even ones that might be my age and just don't have certain knowledge. I'm still going to try to show you the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to take another break real quick.
Yep.
We're going to come back with more with DJ Dubz, your girl BX, and DJ Kamish. This outside the booth. Y'all stay tuned. Knuckles, hurry up.
Party 1019, a Nexus radio station.
We're back. It is outside the booth. It is DJ Kamish. It is BX. It is DJ Dubz. Dubz, man. We was just talking about mentoring DJs. Besides your brother, who was one of the first DJs to pull you aside, like in the club scene?
And tell me about myself, or like. No, you feel like, no.
Wait,
tell you about
wait,
yourself.
now you gotta elaborate.
Pull me aside like what? What do you mean? I'm just trying to figure out.
Like
To give me some advice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say, honestly, it probably wasn't a DJ. It was probably a promoter.
Really?
By the name of Andre Ricketts.
Wow. Yeah.
Dre from Blacklight is a person who's always in my ear. Yo, you guys got to do this. You got to do it. I didn't understand what he was telling me, but as I got older and started, that's what these niggas was talking about. All right, so you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a DJ, it was a promoter.
Really?
Definitely.
Do you see yourself?
Because he's the biggest critic of a lot of DJs. So.
But he was a good critic.
Yeah, he was.
Do you see your son coming up wanting to be a DJ? Do you teach him? Like, what is he watching when he see his dad doing what he does?
He's not, so far, he hasn't shown much interest in that side of things. Nah, my kids don't, the DJ thing, they ain't like they pay no mind. But I'm hoping as he gets older, maybe, he'll pick up on it and then be like, I could do this. Maybe I want to be a DJ. But doesn't seem to be his interest right now.
What is he like?
Roadblocks like every other 10-year-old. But sometimes if I'm like recording or something, I'm doing something like in the crib, in my room or whatever, I'll open the door and catch him in the mirror like dancing or something. But if I'm watching, he won't do that in front of me. So
Gotcha.
How hard is it to balance your work life with family life, being that you're doing so many parties and you're always busy? Honestly,
it's not that hard. I think now because I don't work a regular full-time job, it makes it easy for me. I have opposite schedules of my wife, so like, boom, she's at work, comes home, I go to work, and it hasn't. I feel good. I'm always at home with my kids. I feel like I'm home all the time with my kids, and then I go out to work, come back, and that's that. Like, it hasn't been hard for me, really.
Easy transition.
Like it's easy. I feel like a stay-at-home parent. Like I just don't do nothing, but I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I go out. Only thing is that it seems like it's all fun and games, but it's not. You working. You work like everybody else works.
Yeah.
Did you ever come to a point where you felt in your career like, man, this ain't cutting it? Like you ever thought about walking away from it?
Every couple of weeks.
Really?
Nah, like because with this lifestyle, you always got to think about where's the next dollar coming from.
Okay.
I got to fill my calendar up, otherwise I can't pay my bills.
Right.
So that happens with me every couple of weeks. Back to y'all got to fill up next month's calendar, or as far as out as I could get to get bookings. So it's always a little nervous. I'm like, damn, this ain't gonna work. I just get a job and make sure I get a check every week. You know what I'm saying? But haven't done it yet.
It's a blessing.
And I don't think I will.
Right.
Knock on wood, right?
Yeah. I'll find something else to do if that's the case.
If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? I know not TSA because you left it already.
No, I would be a business owner probably. I would open like a lounge, restaurant, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm still looking to do that. I feel like that would be the ultimate retirement plan where I can still play music in my own spot somehow if I needed to.
Right.
I would make, DJing a hobby if I got too old for whatever, but I would want like something like own something and preferably a venue of either multi-purpose space or a restaurant.
Would that be here?
In New York?
Yeah.
Originally I would want to start here because this is where I want my seeds are planted, for me. But if I had an opportunity to invest into something in another city, I would. If it made sense.
Another state? What about another state?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another city, another state.
You would go to Houston or something like that, Miami?
If I had something there that I knew that it would work, and I'm working with partners, somebody that could be there all the time, I would.
You would definitely do it.
Like even... So with my brother, we were thinking about doing something in Florida. So when that time comes, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll invest in that. Especially if I know he's there, so I got to fly in and fly out. You know what I'm saying? I would do that.
Mm.
Yep. That works.
So are you a chef like Will?
No.
Yeah.
No. Dubz don't cook. I eat, but I don't cook.
You eat,
I'm
you drink.
like one of them people in the kitchen that just be like, nah, you should do it like this. But I'm not going to actually do it.
Wow.
You giving advice and you don't know how to cook.
I'm giving advice, but I think, and it's another thing, I know how to cook, but I don't cook. I have some knowledge, but I don't cook. So,
So you don't cook for your wife?
No.
What?
No. I don't.
On birthdays? Mother's Day?
Nah.
Valentine's Day?
Nope. I mean, I do
Sick
cook
days?
sometimes,
Look,
but
I was looking for a day.
I cook randomly once in a blue, but it's very rare.
Oh, listen, I ain't cooking in my house either.
Oh my goodness.
I'm juicing though. That's all I'm doing.
You're juicing.
I'm juicing.
Name 3 things that people don't know about you. How can we get to know you better?
Sure, let me think about that before you ask it. I kind of put it all out there. I'm a Pisces. Nah, that's not what. I don't know. I can't say. Off the top, I can't think. Damn.
You're not difficult. Are you moody?
I'm not moody.
Are you a morning person?
I'm not a morning person.
Why would he be a
I'm a
morning
DJs
person?
aren't morning people.
Why would you ask a DJ if he's a morning person?
Because they're always, he says he's home most of the time with the kids.
Yeah, but he's in school. I don't wake up till like halfway through the day.
You don't wake up to take him to school?
Oh, no, I don't do that part. I pick him up.
So he got it super easy.
I do.
You just said that.
But I mean, like, come on, man. Like, it got to be something that we don't know about. Are you a dancer?
I'm not a dancer.
Are you a singer?
But they don't know I used to dance when I was in high school. I used to do a little battle reggae dances. But
Stop it.
Yeah, I used to be on that Brook Up and all that. I can't do that
You
no
was
more.
doing it with the shoulders and the gun, getting it
pepper
out.
seeds, all that. I can't do that no more, though.
Hit the butterfly.
Nah. Yeah. My dancing days is over.
Let me ask you this: your residency at Taj.
Right, has come to an end, but yes.
Really? Why?
First of all, how long was it? And secondly, what happened?
All right, so I think it was like almost 6 or 7 years. So you remember that Sunday brunch that was there? Was Iman?
Yeah.
So we took it after that.
Yeah, she moved to Chicago.
Right, it was about
Yeah.
6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And we started our Sunday brunch, and I was doing Thursday, but I stopped at Thursday probably like 2 years after that. But we was doing the Sunday ever since, and it was great. You know, built a great bond with all the staff there. Watched people come and go, managers come and go. Good vibe, up and downs like any other weekly event. I mean, it was weekly, so it takes a lot of work. It only came to an end honestly because, for one, I think people were tired of the room. It needs to be renovated. The prices, everything of what we're facing, battling outside the city, the venues that are opening up in Astoria, the Bronx, and everywhere else are way more appealing for more affordable stuff. That's one, but most importantly, it ended because the venue's about to close down. So we kind of
Taj is about to close?
yeah, it's closing in a few weeks. I believe they're gonna reopen.
Wow.
But we ended that party there, but we are reopening the same party March 2nd at Skinny's in Harlem.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
that? Where's that?
Right off
You know what? Right underneath the
right under the West Side Highway.
Right, the West Side Highway. Where the
Oh,
bridge
okay, on
thing is.
12th Ave.
Yeah, right
12th
over
Ave.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
So the party's moving. We didn't stop the party. We just stopped the venue because they were coming to an end for now. So it just made sense for us to.
So
just
first
relaunch.
Katra closes.
Right.
And now Taj is closing.
Right.
So you're right. Like, there's nothing being in the city
Nothing.
anymore.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the city. There's no more. What's the other spot?
Oh,
we
there's
was talking
plenty in the city. It's called congestion pricing.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about the congested pricing?
I think it's horrible.
And they're
It's
forcing people to stay out of the city.
Right.
now.
I think it's bad for business, and a lot of places ain't gonna be able to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
because who wants to go down there? And then, like I said, you could get so much other stuff locally. So
Yeah.
why go there anymore?
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
could just go uptown. You could just
it-
keep everything uptown now.
It works.
So-
It works for the outer boroughs.
Right.
For people who don't live in New York, it works for like Harlem, Queens. I mean,
Brooklyn.
Queens is done. Queens in the last 10 years or so has really come up because it used to be just strip clubs.
Right. But
Now it's everything.
Between Long Island City and Astoria,
Yeah.
Queens is one of the best places to party.
There's no parking in Astoria.
That's true.
There is horrible parking in Astoria.
That is
Like,
true.
where are the parking lots? There is none.
That's true.
If you don't get out there early, you are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it is
Out of
residential,
luck.
so you got to try to fight for spots out there.
Yeah, and them people are not leaving out of
Yeah,
the space. They're
that's
not
a
doing
fact.
that.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite spot to DJ at in Queens,
And,
other than Amadeus?
right. There's this place called damn, I just did the party there the other day. Damn it.
His brain
We
is
just
not
did the
working
Union
today.
Christmas party there.
Oh, I think I remember the name of that.
Big Ben owns it. What's
That's
the-
his spot?
Yeah, he owns his. It was part owner, but yeah.
Wow, I haven't
Damn,
seen
what's
him in
Yeah, I
years.
don't even know the name of the spot. They don't even know the name of the spot.
Cold Astoria.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, there you go. Cold Astoria. Like, yo, you gotta understand, we be moving as DJ around a lot. So
Yeah.
like you can't remember the name of everything, where you been, but Cold Astoria is dope. Agenda is dope. They have a lot of the lighting effects and all that stuff is dope. There's another place in Queens too that's dope. It's not even in Astoria. I forgot where it's at. But anyway, I ain't gonna remember that name either. But yeah.
So we were talking about parties and having no phones. Off camera, we were talking about
Right.
if we were to go back to parties where we just do the photographers, no camera phones, and how do we get around that? What do you really think would happen if we do a party. Just try it.
I mean,
a no phone party
if
like
it-
for the public.
I feel like if it was a one-off, like just a one, we just doing this one
Yeah,
time,
just a one-off.
it'll work. You can't do that repeatedly as a weekly.
What about if it's a pop-up? And what if it's successful and you just do it as a pop-up?
I mean,
I don't think a
It's a
pop-up.
no
I don't think a
phone- a
pop-up is.
no-phone zone?
I don't think
No
a pop-up
phone
is
zone?
possible. No,
because
I
how
don't.
you telling people?
No,
we,
you're gonna tell people not to take their phones.
When they
As
get
a
there.
pop-up, like
when you get
you
there,
walk in like,
yo,
oh no, we
need-
take
nah,
your phone.
we need
No.
your phone.
Right?
gonna
Yeah,
work.
it's tricky.
That cause a fight at the bar.
I
Not even at the bar.
I think it would be dope though, but we just have to. You have to really condition people to be ready for that.
Yeah.
And there is a crowd for it. Though. That's the thing. Though there'll be people be like, you know what? I think that's dope.
Yeah,
Yep.
all the cheaters.
Right.
Wow.
If you're not, if you're not supposed to be there,
Right.
Wow.
then
Really?
guess what you do? Really, because you don't have to worry about the cameras. It's like when you go to Dumbo. No phone, no pictures allowed in Dumbo. No videotaping allowed.
People take pictures all
in
the time though.
Yeah,
They just
but-
don't post them.
Well, then guess what? It never happened.
True.
If you didn't see it, it never happened.
But people definitely take videos.
All I'm saying is only the cheaters are going to be there.
Not necessarily.
Wow.
Some people just want to have fun.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Can I be a? Come on, let me bust some chops.
Yeah.
Let me do something. But I think that would be dope if we could go back to that where people just going to really party, dance battles, not TikTok
Right.
dance battles or whatever. What do you think about everybody crashing out about TikTok being down for 24 hours?
I was okay with it because I don't use TikTok.
I was
I mean,
cool
I
with it.
don't.
I was cool with it.
I was like,
But they were really crashing out.
only thing I was mad when I went to CapCut and that was going. I was like, oh, they took my editing app. I'm like, nah, you got to bring back TikTok. Like, you know,
I didn't even know that CapCut was.
they're owned by the same company.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know either until I went.
Yeah, I
was
didn't
like-
know that until my son
like,
told
nah,
me.
hold on.
He was like, nah. He's like, what are you editing on when you doing your reels? I'm like, I'm using Glitch. He was like, what? He's like, use TikTok and got CapCut. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Well,
CapCut
TikTok
is a
is
really
dead.
dope app for phones and editing, but
Now it's gone completely.
it came back.
They came back.
They
to
put CapCut back?
When TikTok came back, it took like a day later for CapCut to come back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's so great about CapCut?
It's like, I mean, what's that, Final Cut Pro? Like, you know,
Yeah,
people use
Final
that.
Cut
It's like
Pro,
that
yeah.
on your phone. Like,
Oh,
it lets
okay.
you do everything.
Okay.
Remove the audio, add audio, like all types of stuff. Like,
Oh, okay. So I do the same thing with Glitch. And they have the different templates you can
Yeah,
use and
templates,
all
all
that
that,
stuff.
yeah.
And you got to pay for certain stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I don't know nothing.
He has an iPhone, so it's just terrible.
well, CapCut is on iPhone.
What are you talking about?
I don't like iPhones. You have an iPhone?
No.
You Android?
We have the same phone, I believe.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
look at you, Android
Android,
guy.
Android.
Yes, Team Android. Finally.
This joy moment.
Finally,
We're
we
not
have
doing
an
this.
Android
And
moment.
another one's coming out. I'm getting that too.
There you
We're not doing
go.
this.
There you
As a
go.
matter of fact, we're going to a break right now. We're going to a
He's a
break.
hater.
We'll be right
you
back.
being a hater.
It's outside the booth. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
One for throwbacks.
We're back with the hater.
I mean,
We're back with
we're
the
back. It's
Android
outs-
hater.
It's outside the booth.
2 against 1.
It's
bro.
2 against 1. He outnumbered today.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Rick, what kind of phone you got? iPhone. Thank you. Even.
Really,
Even.
Rick?
Yeah.
Really,
yeah.
Rick?
Doesn't really count. Doesn't really
Thank
count
you.
on that
He
side of
got
the camera.
an
Thank
iPhone
you, Rick.
6.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it.
Rick
don't
has
matter.
an iPhone 6.
iPhone's an iPhone.
What do
It's
we
all
do?
good.
No, boy.
Yo, so I don't know if you heard, Apple was supposed to be cutting a contract with Sony from their camera
Yes.
and partnering with Samsung.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
make sure you know that.
Yes, not only that, and then
Really?
they use
Yes.
our charger
and
now.
yeah, finally use our charger.
Yeah. And now we're going to be able to FaceTime straight to them because
Right.
they wanted
things that we've been doing, and y'all just now
They
trying
just-
to say,
yeah.
oh, you know what, we got to cross him.
Yeah, now we got to do it.
I mean,
Join the
yeah.
party. Welcome to the
I
Android
mean, I
world.
really don't care.
Samsung.
But,
It's
you know,
okay.
The only thing about Android is that I know
There's the
they have
camera.
better cameras.
We have better
They
cameras. We have a better phone.
Right.
Our phone is a straight computer. We have
Facts.
apps that we don't. Apple, you have to say "Mother, may I" for everything.
Right.
Can I do this edit? Yes. Can I send a PDF? Can I make a spreadsheet? Can I send a memo?
Everything.
I don't even care.
You got to ask.
I don't even care.
You know what you have to do with Android? Just touch it.
We were just talking about how you're supposed to be off your phone. These motherfuckers be on their phone. You understand? I don't care. I will put
Okay.
my phone down. It's all good.
I'll put my phone down. You put
Anyway.
your phone down?
I put it down.
I don't mind. Take the phone at the door, Mr. Bouncer. I'm coming to party anyway. Phone
All right.
going to die. What happens when everybody phone die on the dance floor? You got a party. You got no choice. So you should have something to drain everybody's battery when you're in the club and they just get that little bit of...
They'd melt down and leave. Like, they'd leave.
Yeah.
I gotta go. My phone's dead.
They be running for a charger so quick.
Listen. Before we get into what's coming up with you, what was the hardest time for you as a DJ? What was your biggest triumph or struggle coming up as a DJ?
Coming up, hard struggle.
Did you have any?
One?
No.
Maybe not. I'm not gonna say it was easy. It was just. Oh, I mean, a skill I had to learn. I had to understand how to match BPMs. That I remember those days. I didn't understand that for nothing. My brother's like, "Yo, you gotta learn how to blend the BPMs." What are you talking about, bro? Like, yo, just play the song, son. Like, I just slam records and stuff, but I didn't understand what it was. And now, well, ever since I learned it, it's like I can't unlearn it now. It's like automatic. Everything got to blend like that now. Like, I cannot. It's so weird. If I slam a track, I'm like, what am I doing? I can't do that, but it's still DJ. I watch do that every day. Yeah, slam. Yeah, slam. Like, do you know how to blend a track? Like, it's crazy.
How hard is it to do that with the BPMs and all of that? Is it hard?
With Serato, not that hard.
With Serato, it's not hard.
Right.
Like Serato made a lot of things easier. But if you had just straight vinyl, God bless you.
Right. I couldn't
Did you do vinyl? Did you DJ with vinyl?
I didn't. No. I started DJing on the CD era.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I played with the vinyl prior, but I didn't actually start collecting my own collection until CD era. And I'm talking about prior to CDJs. I'm talking like the little 2-disc thing.
Yeah, the little 2-disc joint.
Yeah, those. The GLI joints, like my first setup was I had a PlayStation and a DVD player with a Gemini mixer. I couldn't see what neither screen said, but I had the audio wires going into the mixer, so I used to use the controller to try to change the song and figure it out.
Wow,
yeah, that was how I started.
That's crazy.
That's what I started on.
That's crazy.
And that's how you learned how to be a
DVD
DJ.
player that my sister bought me and a PlayStation that I had from I don't remember when.
See, that's big.
Yeah. That was different.
That was talent.
That's different.
It was talent. I don't know how good I was, but I was playing music with it.
But now you're doing it now, and that got you started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Wow.
That's great. That's a skill.
Cause that's what I did once my brother took his turntables to college. Once he took them out the house, and I'm like, well, I still want to. He left me the mixer though, but I didn't have no turntables. But I had this DVD player and a PlayStation, so I was like, let's see if this works.
What made you think of that?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, it got the red and white wire.
He was like MacGyver.
This is all news to me, by the way. All news.
It had the red and white wire in the back that the audio got to come through. So let's try it. And it worked.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Worked.
Wow. I've never heard that before. Ever. Ever.
No DJ has ever done that.
No.
That's a fact.
And you taught yourself on a video game and a DVD player.
That's a fact.
Talk about being dedicated. That is dedication.
That's
dedication. So let everybody know what's coming up for DJ Dubz. What parties you got going on? What's your upcoming events?
To start off, March 2nd, I want to say that we're relaunching R&B Sundays, the Rose Brunch at Skinny's Cantina in Harlem. That's big for us. After 7 years, we're going to keep going. Outside of that, my birthday party is most importantly the Sneaker Ball 2025 at Amadeus in Queens. You could check me out on DJ Dubz NYC. Hit the link in my bio to get the tickets, tables, and all that. And my artist Breezy Lynn, we're still working. She's working on a new mixtape we're gonna drop out soon. So we're gonna get that going again and get her moving again.
So how much are the tickets for your birthday bash?
Starting at 25.
That's it?
Yeah, starting.
So what's the tables and everything?
It's about to go up like to 30 now because that was like when I had put it up like a couple weeks ago. But it's about to go up.
See, I miss parties being like that where it's $25, $30 because that's how you get everybody to come out early.
Yeah.
They come out early, but then the day of, hit them with $60 at the door.
You know that. You heard that. Yeah, I know the door. Like, come on. Stop playing.
Wow.
Just make sure you buy it. These is early bird tickets. Like, come on.
Right.
And it's March 2nd.
No,
February
15th. February 15th is the birthday party.
Okay.
March 2nd is R&B
Valentine's
Sundays.
Day weekend.
Yeah.
So
President's Day weekend.
That's my birthday weekend.
Side chick night. Now,
wow.
I was about to say after. I didn't have to say it. I was going to say you making everybody go out with their lady on the Friday.
I got y'all night. And
then the party night.
We outside.
But what about the people that have to work on Friday and they tired and they want to spend the 15th with their boo? Can they come to your party?
Bring the boo with you.
Yeah, then the side chick gonna be sitting there waiting for
and the boo and the wife.
You know, you just full of drama right now. What is this about?
I was just joking because I was watching a clip today.
And then you up here wearing red.
I mean, I love hard. I love heart. I love love. I got a heart ring on. It's a love ring. It's a.
She loved drama. That's what that is.
I don't love drama.
That's what that
I
is.
don't do drama.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
It's radio related, right? You are on Sirius.
Hold on, before you go any further. Also, my actual birthday is the February 28th. I will be on Sirius XM Fly that night.
Nice.
So definitely tap in that. And on Saturday, March 1st, I'm doing a birthday party on Shade 45, Sirius XM. Also,
What time?
Dash Union Radio, Union Experience and Dash Radio on Friday. Also, 28th. So I'm doing a lot. I forgot about those. Sorry.
Send me all of those dates so we can post it.
We'll do.
Absolutely.
On our
2
our
shows on the
feeds.
28th. XM Fly and Dash Radio, or Lit Live is what they call it now, and then Saturday will be Shade 45.
How did you get involved with XM Radio? How did they find you? How did that collaboration come about?
Superstar Jay's show is how I do Shade 45. He puts us on, the Union DJs, he rotates us in there, and I made a relationship with S. Dot, who runs XM Fly, who puts me there when I need to be.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and you're going to be on Lit Live as well.
Lit
so
Live,
I'm on
Lit Live is the Union. We have a station on there, a show that we do weekly. So that I'll be on also for that night.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Birthday parties on the air. You know what I'm saying? If you can't make it to the club, turn your radio on. Party
He got
with me.
something going on every week.
So you got, how long ago were you on your first time on XM?
First time on XM was probably 2019.
Okay.
So you've been on, and so what did you do during COVID? Like you were just doing a radio show?
Well, it's spot dates, so it's not like every week,
okay.
right? So it's rotate different guys, different weeks.
How many union DJs are there?
Currently, I'm gonna say somewhere around 80.
80 union DJs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just
That's a lot.
added about 18 like a couple weeks ago. So
I need the list of all of the union DJs because I want all of y'all up here.
let's do it.
It's union time.
Let's do it.
Up
Okay.
outside the booth.
We can definitely make that happen.
That's dope.
Send
You
the
have
full
all
list.
the union
Oh, well,
DJs?
not have all of them in New York though, so you probably can't get all of them.
That's fine, but we have Zoom, so we can
Okay,
we
you
can
can do it
Zoom
like
with
that.
them.
Okay.
We can do some things outside the booth.
Got you.
You know, it's the only place your favorite DJs step outside the booth to share their experiences with us. You know,
What's up?
Absolutely.
yeah. So let me ask you a question.
But wait, what were you good at? Oh, that's what you asked me.
But about the
When I
radio.
started?
Yeah.
Okay,
when
got you.
did you start?
Okay, you asked that.
And you know, now that we know that you're on there, with sporadic dates,
Right.
not. So it's like your dates are they like weeks or are they like holiday schedule?
I prefer-
because like I do it like for when I'm on Lit Live as well, but I'm on there. I have a weekly show, but I'm on their holiday rotation
Holiday
as well.
rotation, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't have the time to commit to be on radio too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I just usually request certain dates, like I want to do this weekend, a
Oh, that's
holiday,
dope.
my birthday coming up, or just random like they hit me and be like, yo, you available this? I could do that one if I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I get my dates. I don't think radio is something I'm focused on, so I'm not trying to be on consistently like that. Like I just want to do spot dates here and there, because when I was doing certain days, like a lot of things back to back, I'm just like, it just become a lot. And I'm like, it's a
work.
lot, bro. Like,
Yeah,
people think that is that easy. Like, it's not that easy. I know
No.
DJs that are on the radio for 3-4 hours a day. That's a lot of work.
That's
I don't know
a
how
lot
they
of
do
work.
that.
A lot of work. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do
Especially
you
if it's
prepare?
mixed show.
Right.
How do you prepare for your live shows? Is there preparation that goes into it, or you
Yeah.
just go in and
Nah,
wing it?
I don't wing it. I feel like that. 5P is proper preparation prevents poor performance. So anytime I'm going to do a radio show, I always try to create a layout of what I want to play and how I want to play it. I'm not sitting and putting it in order like tic-tac-toe, but I'm creating a folder. This is the angle I want to go for this show. You know, and that's what I try to stick to.
Yeah.
And your ratings are on the
I would assume
station.
so. I never been asked about the ratings. I just play.
You don't even care.
Just go.
Because they keep you coming, so the ratings
Right.
must be good. My mother has
Well, I
XM,
know.
so I know she
the
listens to
feedback
it.
that I'll get to like my social media be going crazy. So
Oh, that's
that
dope.
means, yeah.
Same here. Like when I do my show on Lit Live, my show has a theme. So it's a theme of newer hip hop and R&B. So I just throw stuff in there and figure out which way I'm gonna go when I start playing. But it's got to be within that theme, right? So like I can't play anything that's like 10 years old or anything like that.
Right.
So that's what it boils down to.
Before we leave, we like to ask all of our DJ guests, what would you tell a younger, or what advice would you give a young DJ Dubz coming up in this game?
Listen to the grown DJ Dubz.
Really?
Take advice from the OGs. Like, watch and just and be humble. Stay humble. Definitely stay humble. Mm-hmm. That's one of the biggest things, because I feel like when a young DJ gets a little hot and you get cocky, not a good move. That's never a good move.
Okay, so can you give an example of that? Like, as far as what have you seen? Like, have you seen somebody basically take themselves out of the game?
Get in their own way?
Yeah, I don't want to drop names.
No,
Nah,
names are not
don't
necessary.
drop names.
I know a young DJ that used to work at one of my events, opening up, and gave mad advice. He started getting better. Then even asked me about, should I work for this promoter? Should I work for that promoter? Let me know, like, how they. I said, do you. I wouldn't work with them because of whatever reason. But if you want to get more gigs and spread your wings, go do your thing. Start working with them, and all of a sudden you think you're the hottest ever, and like, oh, all right, cool. So you stay over there. And then eventually you start seeing, now you're not booked no more. Now you're not booked no more here, there. Then told you, stay humble.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's going to have advice for his
like
younger
you gotta
self.
start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
That's
Take
tough.
yourself out the game.
Yeah, don't get in your own way.
Yeah. People, and there's not, I don't want to say it's like gatekeepers, but there are people that really kind of control everything. No matter how old you get, there's always somebody that could be like, humble yourself, young man. Like, chill. Because you won't be here. You won't be over there. You won't be there. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've seen it happen to people plenty of times. Shot yourself in the foot, and now you're nowhere.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But we want to thank you.
I got one question.
Okay, you got
one
another
more
question?
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
This question is about, because this goes, to me, it's a full circle question for me. So I met you, you were promoting. Then you went from promoting to DJing.
But just be clear.
You was DJing.
I wasn't a promoter who became a DJ. I was a promoter trying to put myself on as a DJ. I was already a DJ.
Right.
But I wasn't on yet.
Right.
So I put myself on by being a promoter.
That's what's up.
But go ahead.
What have you learned from then to now about building a fan base as a DJ? Because you was doing it the whole time.
Right, yeah. It's very important.
Yeah.
It also helped me get gigs up until this day, because then people will book me and know I could bring a crowd. I could book a table or two, and that's what nowadays all the promoters are looking for, a DJ to bring people. If you can't bring nobody, they don't want to book you. They don't care how nice you are. But if you could be whack, but if you could bring people in that room,
They're going to let you
they're going to put you on. So definitely always try to stay tapped in with people that party with us. Everybody, you got to keep meeting new people, though, because old fan, they grow up. Nobody want to party no more. They get old.
Right.
So you got to keep meeting new people and, rebuilding like that, too. Which is why I never stopped throwing parties. Like, even if it's only one weekly or one monthly I'm going to do, I'm going to keep doing that to still stay with people and connected to people and build a following. Got to keep that following. If you have no following and you can never bring not even one person out, it'd be different if you just don't want to bring them. But when you want to bring them, if you can bring them, need that.
Like, how do you strategize your marketing scheme for yourself? Like, does it constantly change with how you promote yourself? Or you stick to a formula?
I feel like I'll stick to a formula. Yeah, like, I mean,
what's your formula? Or you don't want to share that?
yeah, not gonna really
Yeah.
give them
Not gonna
the keys
help 'em?
away.
Yeah.
I do what I do. I stay observant. I watch what's going on around me and just target things that I feel like it works for me. Like, that's it. Like, marketing myself. One thing, family always gets love. You don't always have to show DJ side and show your family. People love to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a key. But just staying in touch with people on the ground. Like, don't act like you're too good to talk to people, especially people you knew for a long time. Sometimes people feel like that. They're like, "Oh, you too hot now. I can't. You a celebrity now."
Oh, you get that. You hear that all the time as a
I
DJ.
ain't-
Do you engage with your
All the time.
followers
I
on
engage with
social
all the
media?
time. I be like,
Yeah.
I be hitting them. Why you don't hit me no more? Like, I dead be like, I'm always engaging with people. Like, I'm not gonna ignore somebody unless they're just being weird. I don't ignore people. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think that's so key.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes me as a fan and a follower feel special. Like, okay, I love my DJs. And now I
Right.
see, like, okay, they appreciate me and they acknowledge
I'm
me.
a little-
It's just the little things.
I'm a little bit different from you. Like, I do not pick up my phone to call people at all.
Oh, I don't pick up my phone, but social media. I mean, that type.
Oh,
of
yeah.
I don't.
But if anybody reach out to me though, I got them.
Yeah.
And people be like, yo, how easy was that? And I'm like,
It was
Right.
easy.
because I know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I've talked to you in a little bit. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not really.
I still know who you are. Like I got
or
you.
randomly texting people.
Yeah.
Like directly. But like you said, I'm easy to reach.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And I'm very accessible. Like,
You are
haven't
very
changed
accessible because
I haven't changed my number or
I
nothing.
DM'd him without
That
I
part.
DM'd him before even knowing that you two had already spoken. And I was like,
Oh, I
hey.
thought you knew.
No, I didn't
Okay.
know. I had just reached out to you just randomly. And he was like, yeah, I just spoke to Commissioner. I was like, oh, bet. Like, that made it easier for me. I didn't have to go, too hard or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just was like, he's very, very approachable.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for that.
No doubt.
And we thank you for coming through. But we have an announcement to make for everybody. So everyone know that we now have a channel on Fly TV.
Okay.
And we want to let everybody know that our channel and Fly TV is now launching officially on February 13th. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to get the
Congratulations.
information.
Yep.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And we're going to be up on Fly TV. And you will be able to see this interview with DJ Dubz on our Fly TV channel. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you, DJ Dubz, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Good looks, man. Definitely good looks for
DJ
coming
Knuckles, hurry up. And that's all I'm going to say. We miss you, Knuckles. We're going to see you when you get back. And it's your girl, BX, DJ Commish, DJ Knuckles, and the one and only DJ Dubz.
That's right.
The Union Zone.
Just union time.
All right. Outside the booth, y'all. We catch y'all on the next one.
Yes.
Later, y'all.
Later.
The kids have their station. Now you have yours. The new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.